Okay, so the stream is working now. For some reason the stream key wasn't, it changed on Twitch. Gotta like fix it. Alright, anyway. We're gonna get right into it. Midwest Safety just uploaded a new video, but we're gonna watch that at the end. There's tons of other videos I want to watch right now. Okay, so the first one is not a police body cam. I'm just gonna... It's just an interesting one that just popped up on my
that gas station
popped up on my feed. Hi, how you doing, TJMGS? How you doing? Alright, now remember to keep the volume below, because I always forget to do that before I start streams. Or before you watch anything. Hey, Jaden Machine Gun Show, thanks for subscribing. Okay, so this isn't a body cam. We're just gonna watch this right here. Seems interesting. Inside America's gas station turf war.
That gas station behind me is about to become Ohio's first Buc-ee's. And people love a Buc-ee's, myself included.
I've never been to a Buc-ee's.
But by building that gas
Just putting
station,
it out there.
the Beaver is entering a turf war, one that's been going on for decades, that started not too far from here over in Pennsylvania. Where I come from, gas stations are not...
So where I live in Pennsylvania, we have Sheetz, we have Wawa, and there's other gas stations too, but the ones from here are Wawa and Sheetz. I think they're both from Pennsylvania. Let me check. Is Wawa from Pennsylvania? Yeah, it is. Okay, so it is from. Hey, Cody, thanks for following on Twitch. Where did it come from? Okay, so do you want to rate Russian music? Okay, so anyway, the gas station we have in Pennsylvania are Wawa and Sheetz. I've been to both of them. We also have Turkey Hill as well. We also have Turkey Hill. But what about the other ones? I've never been to any of them.
Nothing. Most don't even have convenience stores. So I'm meeting up with one of YouTube's biggest gas station fans and road trip in the Midwest to understand what the secret is to each of these
YouTube's
convenience
biggest
stores
gas station
and
fan.
why America is so obsessed with them. Ah, so cold, man. Ah. So we're obviously a long way from Texas. That's where Buc-ee's started. Now this Buc-ee's that's opening here in
I didn't know
Ohio
Buc-ee's started in Texas.
the middle of Cincinnati, Columbus, and Indianapolis.
Started like
but
in
this
the
Midwest turf may not be
in
as
like
easy to conquer as
Tennessee
Texas
or
was.
something like that.
Just in April 2025, the first Wawa opened in Ohio,
Wawa.
and they also operate in Kentucky and Indiana. And then Sheetz, their nemesis, started invading Central Ohio decades ago. And so Ohio is
They're not going to talk about Turkey Hill,
the
probably.
second U.S. state to host all three of these gas stations after Virginia. This is a real turf war extending across the Midwest. The American Customer Satisfaction Index has all these three gas stations.
I want to visit Buc-ee's one day, maybe.
And there's a fourth contender invading from the north, already operating in Illinois, but we'll get to that later.
But what? Loves? Another one?
I mean, Buc-ee's food is much better than this, but that's not what makes Buc-ee's a winner, at least in the South. I've made a whole video about Buc-ee's a few months back, so I know a bit about their playbook and why
Do Buc-ee's really have the biggest gas stations in the world? I heard they do.
Location focus, where they put these giant gas stations along major highways between cities to attract all these road trip travelers. Two, it's the bathrooms. And it's not just how clean they are, especially compared to other bathroom experiences in gas stations. It's the fact that they're in the middle of the store. The whole store is kind of built around the bathrooms. To get to the bathrooms, you have to go through everything, especially the brisket board.
That's actually kind of smart marketing, I'm not gonna lie.
The biggest reason is, of course, the wow.
So like, they trap you with like the merchandise first before you can use the bathroom. They say, oh no, let's buy that when we get out. All right, that's kind of smart actually. That's a smart business move.
Factor. It's an experience. The store is so big, and it's just like funny. Just browsing through all this random beaver merch is a whole vibe. It's a destination that people seek out, even calling it the Disney World of gas stations. Now, we could have visited any Sheetz in Ohio. Ohio has Sheetz now, but we wanted like an OG Sheetz experience. We're driving to the town where the company started, where Sheetz started. That's in Altoona, Pennsylvania.
Oh, did it really start in Altoona? I thought it started like somewhere else.
Altoona. So we felt that we couldn't really do this video without a proper perspective from a local. So we are meeting up with Zach Smigel. A couple years ago, he survived a whole month only eating Sheetz food. So I asked him, he did agree to eat more Sheetz again for this video. So, man, we saw like dozens of Sheetz on the way here, and I stopped myself from eating there so we could try the first one with you. But what's the deal with this being the first one?
In 1952, it started off with one man, Bob Sheetz. It was a family-run dairy convenience store, and then eventually he partnered up with his brother, Steve Sheetz, to open.
Look how low the gas prices were back in the day. $1.13. Oh my God.
Of a bunch of different stores, all in central Pennsylvania. So I'm not entirely sure why they didn't keep this one, but as far as I know, the location wasn't great, and there was a bunch of other opportunities in the area to have like better gas stations, so they moved this one.
Okay, man, I'm freezing and let's eat. So I gotta try this out. How long did you stop going to Sheetz, and how often do you go now?
So the funny thing about that is, like, originally,
it's crazy.
I
30 days
think about
of
going
eating
to
Sheetz only
to get some food. A couple months passed, and you know, believe it or not, my friends, they wanted to go to Sheetz, and I was like, well, I can't say no at this point.
Let's do this, man.
Anything your heart desires, I would recommend is you go to the full menu. All right, this is where you're gonna see a little bit of everything.
Hey, Sheetz food is actually pretty good. I've had some of their stuff.
I think you should get that.
A mozzarella stick sandwich. I never saw that,
the cool
actually.
thing is you can customize pretty much everything that you order here. You got to get some mac and cheese bites as well. That is like another one of those like iconic items.
Their mac and cheese bites are alright. Not the greatest.
So essential. Yeah. The big one is
not the greatest,
Boom
not the
Boom
worst.
Sauce. Have you ever heard of Boom Boom sauce? You have to try that.
Okay.
The Boom Boom sauce.
Here's the Boom Boom sauce. I don't even want to count how many calories are in this thing. Oh, what did you get in the end?
I got a schmegel. The breakfast sandwiches are pretty iconic as well. If I were to pick three things that really make Sheetz stand out, it would definitely be one, the customizational options. Like, you can customize pretty much everything you saw on the menu.
That's a good thing to have for a gas station.
Desires. It's a little bit extreme, but it truly is like, have it your way. Two would be the loyalty and reward point program system. They have a lot of like good deals in the app. You get cents off gas, you know, reasons to bring you back. And then three, finally, just the branding. They've really embraced the uniqueness, the branding, the term Sheetz Freak. Everything around here is coded in that like Sheetz DNA, and people embrace that. It doesn't feel like a gas station. It feels like something more.
I've been researching on this for a while. For a moment, forgotten that you can pump gas at this place. It's like a place. So what about Wawa then?
I'm not keen on Wawa
either. This is
either.
not an easy topic to bring up to a Pennsylvanian. Pennsylvania is literally divided between people who love one or the other. They call it the most heated food rivalry in the country.
What Turkey Hill? How do people feel about that?
Movie documentary in the works, but it failed to raise their Kickstarter campaign. But the division is very physical. You can see it. There's this line that separates.
There's more Sheetz than Wawas.
They only recently started.
Wawa's outnumbered.
And right now we're here in Altoona, Pennsylvania.
I thought there were more Wawas than that.
Sheetz territory. But I managed to convince Zach to join us on the 2-hour drive to Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, to the nearest Wawa we could find. Oh, let me get coffee, man.
Now notice that we are at a gas station, but we haven't really talked about gas. And that's because gas stations don't make a lot of money from gas. Most of the money is in the convenience store. Now, I'm a big fan of these curious rivalries or hidden economic stories, like the economics of all-you-can-eat buffets, or the crazy amount of money that's stuck in unused gift cards. And you can find more about how these sorts of businesses actually make money in our Hustlenomics Highlights Guide. We give you some quick context in the Inside Scoop on the surprising economics of 5 popular everyday businesses. It's completely free to download. You can use this QR code here, or you can just grab it in the description.
Make your bag, man.
Let's go to Wawa now.
So, to be fair, there's nobody to speak for Wawa in our video, but customer satisfaction says they're tied for the same spot in the list. So you wanna walk to the dark side?
Just this time.
Supposedly the best sandwich in America.
Wawa actually started as Wawa Dairy in the time when milk was delivered to homes. They turned it into a food mart in the 60s, they added some deli food in the 70s, and then in the 80s, they started making their hoagies built to order. Today, there are over 200 of these in Pennsylvania, mostly around the Philly area.
Cold hoagies.
Oh, so they're mostly around Philly, okay.
It's probably one of their most popular ones.
Yeah, I
I've
feel
mainly
like it's
seen
Italian.
Wawa's around Philly, not many Sheets, really.
That's gross. This does not feel like a hangout. I'm sorry, Wawa people.
This does feel a little bit more like they just happen to put a table here versus Sheets. They have an area for people to hang out. I wouldn't hang out here, but I'm a little biased, so.
Yeah, for the record, I'll say some people do consider Wawa a neighborhood hub, but I don't think it beats Sheets on that. I want to say the sandwich is pretty good, and people will swear by the sandwich / hoagie.
Definitely the meat is like super fresh.
It was efficient.
I was actually pretty surprised with how quickly this came out.
Yeah. Oh, and the other one, which I will.
I've been
give
to
them,
more
is
Sheets than Wawa.
they have
I
this
go to
employee
Sheets more
benefit
often
program.
than
That's actually really cool. They have a
Wawa
stock
and
option
Turkey
plan,
Hill
and apparently
combined.
40% of the company is owned by the employees,
That's really cool.
which I think is cool. I get it, man. I get the Sheets fandom. Wawa, I get it. But if you have both in the same city, like here in Chambersburg, you have both, I'd go to Sheets.
What do you think of the coffee, though?
I mean, I'm not a coffee expert. Take this with a grain of salt. But I am Costa Rican. I have some ideas on coffee. Both coffees are way, way above any gas station coffee I've ever had. Both are great. I got the Colombian roast on both at Sheets and here. Man, I'm not just saying this, but I thought the Sheets was better. I'm sorry.
You said it.
I'm sorry.
Not me.
Speaking of coffee, I have a small bladder, and so I stopped at plenty of gas stations on this trip. Gas station restrooms are a heated competition in the US, and like I said, in the Midwest, there's another player that's entering the turf. Like Buc-ee's, their restrooms are a notable factor. They won the top-rated gas station restrooms in Wisconsin and Minnesota.
So what was that first place in that customer satisfaction survey?
Oh man, for that, needs to go to Wisconsin.
We have to leave Zach behind, drop the car, get on a plane,
And make it all the way to Oak Creek, Wisconsin.
Okay, what's the #1 gas station spot?
Honestly, we were not planning to drive or fly all the way up here, but after that survey came out, like, this place is winning. We have to see what it's all about.
Also started in the 60s, there are over 800 stores now as they're expanding to South
Quick
Dakota,
Trip.
Iowa, and Illinois.
I might have heard of
I
that.
give you Quick Trip.
By the way, Wisconsin Quick Trip should not be confused with Missouri or with Illinois Quick Trip, because it's not the same thing.
I was not prepared for like Wisconsin cold. Very different vibe, man. Like there's more store, I think,
it's
than any
more
of the
clean
others.
looking, too.
Mushroom fruit. That's crazy. Bunch of coffee options, man. Look at that.
Wow.
Colombian, okay.
I just get very lucky. Okay. Time for our bullets for today. So, the first thing I'll say is baked goods. Like, they have some really, really, really good bread, and they have this centralized location in La Crosse that distributes baked goods to all of the Quick Trips around here. Feels fresh, tastes better than your usual stuff, so that was pretty amazing. Second, it has to be the convenience store factor. Like, this is an actual convenience store. There's produce here, cereal, stuff that you would find at a small supermarket that honestly you can't find in any
So
of
it's
the other
basically
gas
a
stations
grocery
that you've
store.
visited. And three, probably the fact that they just took a page from all of the others, right? They have a really good rewards program. They have really good compensation packages for employees, clean restrooms, a little bit of a guarantee. And they even have this see you next time call out that kind of reminded me of the Buc-ee's brisket on the board call out. So I get it. And just like Quick Trip is invading south, Buc-ee's is invading north, because this is actually the exact spot in Oak Creek, Wisconsin, where Buc-ee's is set to open in 2027. I think it's not
Oh, right
just
there.
Wisconsin's first Buc-ee's, but I think it's going to be the northernmost Buc-ee's. Maybe they have to cover the beaver in snow or something. But maybe my biggest takeaway from all of this is that all of these stores, regardless of which one's your favorite, what they've done is they've redefined
My personal favorite,
the boring,
Sheetz.
the usually
That's just my
stale,
opinion.
low
Sorry
trust
to anyone who likes
experience of
Wawa.
going to the gas station. You have to pump gas anyway, so why not make that an experience? Why not capitalize on it? In suburban America, where people tend to drive everywhere, these gas stations have become the third place. Not too different from what Starbucks tried to be in the city, a place where people want to come and want to visit and want to hang out. The rivalry serves as a matter of hometown pride, and if you mix that with well-compensated, happy employees and a seamless, clean experience, then these stores are this small dose of joy while driving. We kind of need that these days. And by the way, on the coffee, Quick Trip absolutely takes the prize for the best coffee of all. Whenever you have beans that get ground,
I don't drink
you press a
coffee, so
button and
I
your
don't
coffee
know
gets
which one would
brewed
be
on the
better.
spot, that's gonna be a winner. Sheetz has the same, Wawa and Buc-ee's. You guys have to level up your coffee, man. Either way, I'm still gonna be a die-hard Buc-ee's fan, and if you wanna know why, you should check my video on Buc-ee's. I made
Why
that
America
about
loves
6
this
months
gas
ago,
station.
and a link in the description.
I'll watch it
Catch you on the
someday.
next one.
Yeah, I've never been to a Buc-ee's before. I should probably visit. I might visit one someday. Where's the nearest one? I gotta look. What's the nearest Buc-ee's? The nearest one near me is in Virginia. Well, I'll have a look. Now I'd like to visit one someday. I never have. All right. Anyway, on to the next thing.
Watch what
Okay. Well, speaking of gas stations, this is a gas station. Police body cam. This is a gas station police body cam. Kind of convenient. Chaos erupts during routine gas station call.
watch what this man in a gas station store does while police are investigating a situation. Before that happens, the case officers are
And they just caught that while something else was going on. Jeez. You never see that.
investigating also goes haywire.
Hey, what's up, man? I gotta figure out what's going on, dude.
So two things went on?
Like I'm some kind of
He's been very disrespectful.
crazy. Do you have a driver's license on you?
Yeah, bro, I ain't playing these games,
All right,
though.
look, I got you not playing games, but I got called to a disturbance,
Come on,
okay?
bro. What
so
are we
look,
doing here?
I'm gonna give you your chance to tell me what happened, but I need to figure out what they're telling me first. You get what I'm
She's
saying?
drunk as fuck. Going into acting
Okay,
crazy.
look, do you have any weapons on you? or
No,
anything?
bro, come on.
Okay, turn around. Actually, don't.
Come on, bro. Don't be touching me. Don't be touching me. Don't be touching me.
Listen, I'm just patting you down.
I'll body the fuck out of both of you. This is what you're doing. This is what they're doing. This is what they do.
You would have just been calm.
I told you you could search me, bro. What do I gotta hide?
Tensing up, right?
No, because this dude came over here like a big guy. My grandfather would have y'all up right now, bro. Stop touching me. Why you keep touching me?
Take a seat.
You touch me, little ass boy. That's why you're prison.
Crazy family member shows up in 6.5 minutes.
Door trying to open it. It does not open no more.
Alright, who's the girl? Are you the girlfriend?
Yeah, she is.
You want to explain what happened? Or do you want to come over here for a second, actually? Alright, so who's this? Is this your boyfriend? Like,
Yeah.
What happened tonight?
Yeah, bullying. I feel so f***ing bad because his mom and his brother are in here now because they already,
That's his mom and his brother?
yeah, they came.
Oh.
Like literally across the street. I jumped out of the car and I was like, I don't feel comfortable.
Who was driving?
Angry. Him.
Okay, so you guys left in his car.
Keep your eyes on that
What
guy.
happened on the way? Like, where were you going after PJ's? Where were you supposed to go?
Huh?
Oh, shoot.
So on the way, what happened before you got home?
Just being very, very, very aggressive. I didn't feel comfortable. I ran in here. His mom and his brother showed up and I was like, I'm so sorry.
So
but
what
it is
happened in
like
the
this.
car? Did you just, as he was driving, you just ran out of the car and ran
He
in
just
here?
got, yeah, he
hit
smashed
you
my
or
phone. My phone's not working.
Okay. When did he do this? Was it?
As we were As we got out of the car, like he threw my phone. They tried to plug it in for me, but
So did he threaten you at all other than breaking your phone? Did he like strike you or
not like vocal threat me, but like being crazy.
Okay. But he threw the where did he throw the phone? It was outside?
Yeah.
Do you want to put that in a written statement or no?
I honestly feel really bad for him because I feel like he has a lot of like mental things going on. I love his family. I don't want to be that person.
Okay. Do you want to just hang on a second because I just gotta figure out what's going on with him and then we'll let you know, okay? All right. I know you told him what happened, but just from in your guys' perspective, what did you guys see?
She came in crying. He chased her in.
She was asking us to call 911 from off the road.
He kept telling him no.
Trying to get her not to. She said she doesn't feel safe. She doesn't feel comfortable. So I ended up taking her into the back, and he was trying to go
You don't
past.
know who I am, blah, blah, blah.
Did he break something in here?
The door, you can see it's off, and it doesn't push open. It's stuck.
Would one of you guys just mind doing a statement just on what you saw?
Yeah.
And then if you guys want to have him trespass from here, I don't know if the manager wants to do that.
Yeah,
but
no,
you-
he
you
will,
can have
because
her
he
do that.
damaged
So-
property.
So who's the manager on right now?
Well,
Obviously
he's coming right now, so
panicking.
yeah.
All your stuff right now is at
Pacing?
his place.
Oh,
Do you need to
okay.
go back
It
there
was
for anything
said.
tonight?
Yeah.
You have a key?
No, his mom's right here. That's her house.
Okay, she lives there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's cool if she goes back to the house and grabs whatever she needs for the night? Okay. All right. Because what's going to happen is there's going to be no contact order between you guys. So
I know.
whatever you need to get, I will just get it tonight so you don't have to go back.
Thank you.
Okay. What's a good contact number for you?
Have a good night.
Sorry.
If you need anything else, call us, okay?
And it doesn't even like this
Wait.
part.
Has he come back?
Even
So it just it's just.
We already saw what was gonna happen, but like, what led up to
If
it?
ends up being like damaged, he can be held accountable. Right now, I can't charge him with vandalism.
Yeah.
I think it's just behind a hinge, is what it is.
His name.
Behind a hinge. I don't think it's broken.
I'll give you his name if they want to do a no trespass.
He just moved in with them like a few weeks ago.
She said he's like that all the time.
Alberto.
Aggressive like that all the time. He just wakes up angry, wakes up angry.
Yo.
What led up to that?
What are you doing? Chill out. What are you doing? What are you doing? You stole my stuff. What? Give me your hand.
He hit one of the girls.
We have no idea who that man is.
Stole my stuff. I lost all my stuff. That's it right there.
He didn't do anything.
What do you mean? He
He's not
came
breaking
down.
the customer.
He came down and said that before he got here. What do you? He just got. That's ridiculous.
I apologize.
Really? Really? You stole something. You literally just robbed me.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
What are you doing? What is your name? All right. I'm sorry. Why did you assault that person?
Oh my god.
He stole my stuff earlier today.
How do you know who he is?
Because he was walking by me earlier when I had my stuff on the ground.
He wasn't walking by anyone.
Earlier today he was.
You just have one more card.
What the f? You gotta be fucking stupid. There's two cops outside and you're in there causing a fucking fight. You think we feel like dealing with this right now?
I apologize. Sorry.
Oh my god.
You have ID in any of that shit you just pulled out of your pocket?
No, everything I had was stolen. You said you did it when he was walking by me earlier today.
Yeah, so he just walked by you and said, "Hey, I stole your stuff."
Huh?
That's what
I was saying. He was sitting.
What are you talking about?
I apologize.
What's your name? What's your name?
Mike.
Mike.
Yeah.
Is it Michael?
Yes.
Are you homeless right now? Where do you live at?
It was actually. Yes, I'm homeless. Sorry, I just got out.
Does he even know who he is?
You sound like you're drunk.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming. Oh gee, she is not that cold.
All right.
His girlfriend's a nurse. She's coming over.
No, just don't have the girlfriend come here, please. We don't need no more scuffles. Do you want to sit up? Let's have a seat right here, bud.
Oh wait, so the lady's gonna cause trouble too when she comes,
Is the blood just coming from your mouth?
or whatever crazy member is that they said is gonna show up soon.
Pressure. Do you know that guy?
Grab some more tissue.
You've ever seen that guy ever?
Clean tissue.
I helped him get in charge. He was I got hit. I don't know.
Here.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Some random dude.
If you guys don't mind just backing up a little bit, just because we're gonna have a rescue come, all right?
You want to pursue charges on the person that hit you?
Hell yeah. Hey, so
Yeah, obviously.
So at freaking gas station.
What kind of question is that?
Got one in custody for.
Bro just came out of nowhere and just knocked him out. Or like him in the back of the head.
We're investigating that. This other guy who's in the store, nothing to do with this, decides to just start punching a guy. So we have him in custody for it's at least going to be disorderly. I'm assuming probably assault too. So yeah, his ass. Yeah, we're gonna just his ass over here for a minute. Dude, shut the f up! I can't breathe. Why do you think they're tight? Why do you think they're tight? Bro, look, face that way. I can't breathe. Face that way. I can't breathe. Okay, I can't breathe. Why is this? Why do you
Please
think
tell him.
Bro, look, face that way.
Who are you? I'm his father.
Okay.
Can I calm him down? Let me calm him down. All right, I'll take care. My other son get hit by a bullet.
So is
Then my
the
son
dad
get
that
shot.
acted started crazy?
I can't breathe, bro. Did my son get hit?
I just arrived on scene.
Please, I don't care about him. I'm worried about my other son.
I just arrived on scene.
They know who I am.
Okay, but you're running on me like I'm a maniac, so.
No, because someone said my son got shot.
No one's shot.
What is in the air at this gas station? Who knows?
Bro, I can't.
He's being a lunatic.
Can I talk to him?
No, you can't talk.
Please.
He's being a lunatic.
Can I talk?
Okay?
You know, you respect
I
me,
know
please.
you. You're not talking to him right now because he's being a fucking asshole.
Punch him in his fucking mouth.
Okay, back up. Relax.
Just back up. Punch him in his fucking mouth.
Just go over there, okay? Where's your car? Is that your car?
No. How about, did my son get shot?
No, he did not get shot.
What happened to Adam? They said he got hit.
Can you just go sit in your car for now? I'll let you know what's going on, all right? If your son was just calm with us, none of this would have been going on right now. He's fine. He's not hurt.
Where's your car? No, my other son. Not him.
Who's your other son?
They said my other son got hit.
There is a kid in there that got punched in the face, but he's fine. He's not. He's fine.
Who punched him? You know who I'm with.
Dude, it's fine. He's good. He's fine.
Wait, what? How do you open the broken door?
Come on. We're not doing all that right now. We're not doing all that right now. There's so many guys down here. Just relax.
Well, there'll be so many guys down here.
Just go wait in your car. Go wait in your car.
Who punched my son? Who punched my son?
Locked up. Don't worry about it.
Who punched him?
We have him locked up. I don't know the kid's name. Don't worry about it, okay?
No, it ain't all right.
He's under arrest.
Come over here.
Who punched my son? You can arrest me. Who punched? He knows me. Who punched my fucking
He's
son?
locked up. I told you that. He's locked up.
Oh, he's fucking more than locked.
You need to just calm down.
No, I ain't calming down. Arrest me.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna tell everybody right here who punched my fucking son.
We
I don't
arrested
give
the
a
guy.
you do with that son.
That's fine.
Take him the fuck away.
You calm down.
Who
We locked
punched
the
my
guy
son?
up. We locked him up.
I want to know who it
Okay,
is.
we locked him up.
We have him in custody.
I want to know who it is.
We have him in custody.
He's done. You guys know me.
He's not a homeless guy.
I don't give a f who he is.
Look, Al, we don't need any more issues over here, okay?
Issues.
Yeah, we're just trying to do our job.
I'll
You
make
know
a
that.
phone call. You 50 guys
Look,
here.
you know we're
I
trying to
swear
do
to
our
God,
job.
there'll be
That's it.
50
Please know there's
that's
enough
fine.
people here already.
Go wait in your car.
Go wait and arrest me.
You're causing more of a
Fucking arrest me.
Go wait in your car.
Arrest me.
Oh, I'm about to arrest him.
Go in the car.
Al, there's no need for this. We're handling it, Al. We're handling it.
Go in the car.
He's arrested! So we're here for a disturbance with his other son, who I locked up for domestic. As we're dealing with him, apparently this other guy just goes in and punches his other son that I guess is in there, completely separate from this. So we're dealing with this. This guy's putting up a struggle. We get him in the car. As we're dealing with the people from the store, we see this disturbance inside. We go lock him up, get back in there, realize the guy's hurt. So call a rescue for him.
Which is his other son, and we have his son in custody.
Yeah.
This guy's causing an issue.
I'm just gonna get him out of here now.
Michael.
Yes. What'd you cold cut that kid for?
Yeah.
I was sitting up the street earlier, and when I was, he was at the same place. We were sitting waiting for the bus, and the guy that was on the side of me said he was the one that took my bag and stuff and
That's
walked
completely
away.
false. You just made that all up.
No, I really
Yeah, you just did. Because they all said that he's a regular here, then they don't even know who you are. And this guy's never sat at a bus stop in his life. He lived across the street while we had to sit on a bus. You're completely full of shit. You just decided to fucking clock him? Makes no sense.
Why would you do that when there's all cops in the parking lot?
Instead of, if he did steal, tell a cop.
Yeah.
What's the deal?
Where you from?
I'm homeless. I just got on the ACI the other day. Barely had anything left.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's a homeless, drunk guy. Did you want to go back to jail? Is that why you did that?
No, not at
Well,
all.
I mean, it's
I used to work in jail, and people used to try to go back in jail.
usually
when they had
homeless
no
people
other
do
options.
attempt to go to jail so they have to live outside.
The original first suspect involved in the domestic situation was charged with his first offense of domestic violence by damaging or obstructing a telephone, his first offense of domestic violence with vandalism, his first offense of domestic violence with disorderly conduct, vandalism, resisting arrest, and obstructing. He took a plea deal, pleading no contest to domestic violence with vandalism, and vandalism while all other charges were dismissed. He was ordered to participate in domestic abuse counseling and to pay restitution for the victim's phone. The suspect, who randomly punched the other suspect's brother, was charged with simple assault and/or battery and disorderly conduct. He took a plea deal, pleading no contest to simple assault and/or battery, while the disorderly conduct charge was dismissed. He was sentenced to 45 days in jail, 320 days of license suspension, and 320 days of probation.
Some people out here don't want a hotel room because a jail cell will suit them just fine. And if you think that sounds crazy, I've watched someone throw punches right in front of me while I was in full uniform on a simple accident scene. No hesitation and no second thought. That's exactly what we saw here, because while officers are already dealing with one aggressive situation outside, this guy walks straight past
another
them,
one
sees the
starts.
uniforms, sees the patrol cars, and still decides to swing. And when are people going to learn? Because that tough guy energy, it feels powerful in the moment, but it collapses the second reality shows up. And it always shows up. Because we've got one guy outside fighting control, trying to resist and prove something that doesn't matter, while another guy inside creates a problem that didn't exist minutes earlier. Cops see this pattern a lot. People not planning for the consequences, just reacting in the moment. Even the father showing up, ready to escalate. And I understand his anger, but that's how fast this spreads. One decision turns into 5, and then that can turn into charges. The truth is, some people don't lose control all at once. They give it away piece by piece until the only place left to go is the back of a police car. And our guy in the black hoodie, I believe that's exactly what he wanted.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly.
For whatever reason,
honestly, how stupid can you be? You literally see the cop, and you're like, oh, hi, and then you just whack the guy in the face. They just hit the guy in the back of the head. I mean, yeah, it's just... So that's what led up. He just wanted to do it just because he felt like it, or what? I don't know. He was also drunk, too, to be fair. All right, we're gonna watch this next one. First, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. All right. Moments before woman lights police car on fire.
Set my car on fire!
So the camp out back, it's still full-blown setup.
I'll go check, make sure that there's no one there.
So also, I have that problem. Now she has a unit here, blares her music, dances in the parking lot, swings from the trees.
You guys have the right to choose to do either terminating her contract or whatnot. I know the car itself I don't think that license plate's good. However, it's not operating on a roadway, and she's also known to be a little.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
That's why we don't want to take a chance with our customers.
Yeah, people have. Yesterday, 2 customers came in and complained, "What's that lady doing there?" Then
Yeah, well, she'll walk up and down Davis and like rub dirt on herself and stuff, and it's a daily occurrence for us. So well, she's coming in, so I guess we'll see.
Here she comes.
Hello, Jana. How are you?
Oh, hi, Mr. Police, and hi, lady, and hi, sir.
So
I told you can't plug that in here.
Oh, no, I know. You told me that you're not responsible for it.
I don't want it plugged into my electricity.
This building, the storage building that I have a place here?
You're not paying for electricity.
But I'm paying for the storage, ma'am.
you know, if you don't want to abide by the rules, they also have the right to terminate your contract, right?
If this lady told me I'm not allowed to
That's what
plug
she's.
my stuff here,
that's what I'm saying.
I have to say yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
But I thought because
Yeah, I mean, if
pay for
not the one paying for it, you gotta abide by their
if I'm
rules.
Here, I can plug it, charge it really fast. I wasn't gonna leave my speaker. I was going to leave this because you said you are not responsible for it.
But it doesn't matter. Don't plug it in.
Can I plug it there?
No.
None of the outlets?
No.
Why not? I
Because
asked you before.
and I told you no.
You know, you told me because you don't want to be responsible for it.
They do bear a cost of electricity, right? And we charge people for the theft of
But do you
electricity.
pay for
Really?
the
I didn't know that.
She's no longer giving you permission to use that outlet, okay?
I mean, I know she said
You're
that.
making
I
something-
heard you, Mr. Police.
You're making something out of nothing.
I know this lady works
Don't buck
here.
laugh.
She said not to use it.
They're responsible for the budgeting.
I'm okay. No, she's not. She doesn't pay for it. Well, but you don't pay for that electricity.
They have the
stuff.
right to terminate your contract here as well.
No, I know. She said if I wanted a refund for my
But you're
stuff.
making something out of nothing.
And I said, no, I don't want the refund. I already give this lady the money. I put my card in this thing right there because I already paid for it. Why would I want the refund?
We are turning into something from nothing.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
Please don't charge yourself here. That's all she asked. That's all she's.
No, I know she said.
Imagine getting arrested just because you want to charge your phone there.
I just need to charge it really fast.
But she doesn't want you to charge it. So that's it. You have
I
to find
don't
somewhere else.
understand. It doesn't make no sense.
So-
Why doesn't you want me to charge it here? Because I'm right here. My car's right there. I'm in my car. I don't understand, lady.
I said no.
The other thing too is that they don't want you parking here overnight, right?
I don't park here overnight. I
Your
park here
license
sometimes.
plate isn't legal.
Yes, it is.
It's
It is
suspended.
Nevada.
It is suspended.
Nevada.
Do you live here, work here?
Whoa, 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 whoa. My license plate. My license is legal. And my
Naples,
tag.
3
The tag on my
Robert
plate.
Can you run me a Nevada 28 as well? This is coming from my dispatch.
And what the f does it say?
Suspended.
It ain't. Hold on. I got
Here, no, you can listen. I believe that you own it. It's just illegal to operate upon the roadway.
I'm showing you this Nevada.
Yeah, but
State of Nevada Department of Motor and Vehicle,
That
the
means it's
DMV.
yours.
And it
but it
says,
doesn't mean that it's legal to operate on the roadway.
Half English, half gibberish.
It is legal to operate it. It's a motherfucking car. Yes, the f it is. What you gonna tell me?
And then you can go to the jail when we catch you.
I don't want to go to jail.
Well, then don't operate it on the road.
What do you mean, though? I have 30 days to go to that DMV in Florida and motherfucking change it back to motherfucking Florida.
No, that's not how that works.
Yes, it is how it works. How you gonna tell me?
Well, then I've explained it to you, and if you want to jump up and down and say that, then that's it.
Why does it look like she doesn't have a back window in the car either?
No, I've explained it to you. You have every right to choose to act how you want to.
My way, how they do it in Nevada. And
This is
here,
Florida.
too, if I had Florida,
All right, you can continue to act this way, ma'am. But I'm done. Wait, it's not.
tell me, sir.
It's the law, ma'am.
Right. You have
So
30 days to
no.
switch it.
So you can have that car. You can
It's
legally
my car.
own.
Yes, it's my motherfucking car.
I've never contested that with you, right?
Right. So I could drive it where the f
No, you can't. You can't operate.
Okay, in the United States of America. You have 30 days.
No, you
Or
don't.
you won't even take a step back.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You can own a car, but if you don't register it, no, it is
You have 30
unregistered.
days to register it. You
No,
register
no,
it
you're not understanding me. And
No,
I'm telling you, if you
you're
operate
not
that car,
understanding
it's
me.
getting towed.
It is It's not gonna get towed.
If you take that car on Davis, it is getting
I
towed.
draw my car everywhere.
Okay, then you know
And it's not gonna
you've
get
been
towed.
warned. It's going to be documented that you've been warned. Okay, it's going to get towed, Wachana. On it, it's going to get towed. If you drive it on the road, it's getting towed. It's not valid.
Oh, yes, it's valid.
The dispatch literally told you it's not. Okay, you guys can choose.
Take your speaker. No, I'm going somewhere else.
Do you want her trespass? Do you want to cancel her contract trespass?
Trespass me, cancel my contract?
Yes. Okay.
I am.
All right.
I said,
Wachana, you're trespassed.
and I said no, and I'm saying I'm not trespassing.
You are. Naples 3, Bravo 31 changes to 14. Hey, it's probably going to be a 10-15. She's inside. I'm just letting her go for now. I'm going to write out the trespass if she refuses to leave after she's been handed the copy of the trespass. Yeah.
Does the car move?
Her car's not valid. And she's like, I have 30 days. I was like, no, it's not valid.
We'll be right over there. He's busy, and we're gonna be with you in 1 minute. I don't know. I just got here. He's gonna explain everything to you.
For what?
This is.
Because I have a storage here. I pay my storage here.
Okay.
And this police is trying to tell me that I can pop my I can't even beat them.
I need you to go back over here.
I'm like, what the is that?
All this because she wanted to charge her phone in there, been disorderly, and now she's being trespassed from the place.
I do not want the money back. I do not want a refund.
Anna, I will talk to you about everything.
It's Anna, not Anna.
I will explain everything to you. I understand that you have property inside there as well.
You don't need to explain.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to.
You don't need
So
to explain nothing
can you please listen to my part?
You don't need to put that paperwork because I'm not getting arrested for nothing. I ain't going
Okay.
I think we're there now.
I'm not getting trespassed for nothing. What you mean?
All right, if you can't.
Oh, look at my mugshot. No. Police.
All right, so if you can't listen.
No, wait. No. No, police, wait.
You can't.
Wait, what you doing?
All right, this is so
Okay, I'll
you're
go
racing
back to
to.
I'll go back by my car and then
It's
I'll
too
wait
late.
for you.
We're past that.
No, we're not.
We're past that.
Racing attention pulling.
Police, wait!
This is tougher. If you
Wait!
continue to do so.
I said wait, what you doing? What the f***? You gonna detain me for what? Let me the go. Why the f*** you put me in handcuffs?
You can't listen to a thing that I'm
Let
telling.
me go. I'm not playing. You're not the f***.
You're under arrest now.
I'm not arrested for nothing. What the f*** I do? I didn't do nothing illegal. Let me go. Let me go. Police, let me go. Police, let me go. Police, let me go. I'm not. You want me to go in? You want me to go in?
Thank you.
You want me to go in? You want me to go in your f***ing car? I don't want to go in your f***ing car.
I know you don't.
No.
Ma'am,
No.
that's just-
I'm going to hit you. I'm going to kick the f*** out of you. Let me out. There's a camera right here. Let me out.
I'll need to go get the info.
I can get all that from you. That way you're not, so she doesn't start damaging the car.
She does have property in the unit, so we got to figure out something.
Okay, I'll ask her what they're gonna do.
So she still has a speaker.
I said let me go. Or I'm gonna start a fire. I have a lighter. I'm gonna start a fire. I'm gonna start a fire. I'm gonna burn something.
Not lying.
How is that gonna work as far as her getting her material or her stuff out?
5 Alpha 41, can you sign the unit over to us and we'll dispose of it, or she has 72 hours to empty it.
I'm gonna start a fire so good. I'm not playing.
I'm not either. Going to jail.
Okay, I ain't playing. It needs to motherfucking explode. Where's the gasoline? Where's the bomb?
She's going to jail, so when she gets out, she's going to need to contact you guys to find out what's going on. We will tell her what she needs to do, but she'll come back here, so call us when she comes back.
Okay, I'm gonna burn them on seatbelt.
Do you have a lighter?
It needs to start right here.
Just Dance. Music altered to avoid Lady Gaga for coming after us. Yeah. Can that get me copyright claim? No. I guess I'll find out when I'm uploading this.
Guess what? You get another charge.
I don't give a f***.
You need this. Guess what?
What?
You're going to sit in jail for a while.
No,
Caught my car on fire.
She's not being very cooperative, so I'm not sure if I'll have to follow my partner to the jail. This is hers?
Yes. 41.
Okay.
She had a lighter stash and caught my seatbelt on fire, so.
I'll follow you to the jail.
Yeah.
I'll follow you. I'm going to follow you.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Take it, bro.
Wait, so is he getting engulfed in flames or what?
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna fight you.
I don't want you to do that.
I don't give a badass.
Wait, she's unhandcuffed? Wait, she's uncuffed?
Let me piss and take a shit on your damn car. All over it. I don't give a take a piss. All over your mother car. You're gonna have to clean this shit up. Oh, I'm pissing.
Everything that you break will add up, Anna.
She broke the door handle. How did she slip her the cuffs?
And I would break the camera, but I'll wait. I'll do that last.
Very considerate of you.
You're lucky you got my lighter, because I would have motherfucking burst that motherfucking bomb.
You go ahead and drop what you got in your hand?
What I got in my hand?
Whatever you got in your hand.
I got shit in my hand. What I got in my hand? What I got in my hand? Nah. No, you gonna tase me? I'm gonna tase you back.
Shit.
I'm gonna tase you back.
Ready? Got the cuff?
Ready? I got a cuff.
3. Pull.
Was damned again.
Didn't even show.
Policy for most
Okay,
police.
well. Okay, that's just pointless to watch, I think. Nothing even really happened. Okay, this was uploaded by Dr. Insanity yesterday. Okay, this will probably be the last one I watch. I don't know. How police captured the Texas church assassin.
Pastor? How are you, sir? Thank you for coming out here.
Inside this church in May, Texas, locals are gathering to mourn the tragic death of 25-year-old Shante Blankenship. Somewhere within this crowd is Shantae's killer, hiding in plain sight and watching town folks pointing suspicions in all directions.
Has she had problems with anybody?
There's this guy Colin, and we used to have problems because he used to ride around with them and stuff.
Whoever it is a pretty sick person and they're still out there somewhere. I think it's your boyfriend going.
You know, she's a good-looking girl, and that makes me a dirty old man. I think that's what was said.
As detectives exhaust every lead, the case eventually goes cold, leaving this small community questioning if any one of them might be the next victim. Yet, for over a year, one unusual witness sits quietly unnoticed, holding the answer detectives had been hunting for all along.
He was so devious and smart. He just didn't know that that was going to be the thing that would finally catch him.
The reactions that we're showing on this is, man, you're off the freaking charts.
And here he is, right in front of us. How did I miss that?
It's May 15th in the small town of May, Texas. Nearly 48 hours have passed since 25-year-old Shante Blankenship mysteriously vanished after going on her usual evening walk. Since then, church volunteers have searched tirelessly for any sign of her, until this Sunday morning, around 11 a.m., when one couple stumbles upon something.
Carolyn,
911, what's the location of your emergency?
I have no idea where I'm at. I am in the middle of nowhere. We were looking for Shantae Blankenship.
Okay.
We found her.
Okay.
It's
Okay, tell me, stay real still for me, okay? I'm gonna try to ping your location.
It's actually the old haunted house is what everybody calls it.
Is she okay? Does she need any medical attention?
Is she alive? She's dead. Oh, God.
Okay, yeah, I've got everybody headed that direction, okay?
Right away, the Brown County Sheriff's Office dispatches 2 patrol deputies to the caller's location, an abandoned farmhouse nearly 25 miles away. Once they arrive, they find Charlie and Jackie anxiously pacing outside, ready to go into detail about the gruesome discovery they had just made inside.
We're just driving around looking for her. They did everybody met at 3 at the church to go look for her, and we were just driving around. We looked at every creek and culvert we could find.
The peel-out marks were already here.
Those over there, yeah.
I've seen those tracks, and they pulled in. They didn't go on through. They were just stopped.
These aren't y'all's?
No, this is the vehicle we're in.
Are those
over to the gate?
Are those your shoe prints?
Probably mine.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's stay over here on the rocks and not walk around where there's any footprints.
Don't let them leave there till I get out there.
Please, I think that they would do it,
they're waiting for
they
everybody.
would.
To the deputies,
Be someone
this
else's that mixed
discovery
up.
immediately raises questions. The farmhouse sits miles out of town in an isolated location that many locals don't even know exists. So, while they wait for additional officers to arrive, the deputy begins pressing for answers, trying to understand how this couple ended up here in the first place.
How long I guess y'all called immediately when y'all found her?
Oh, yeah.
Which gate did y'all jump?
I walked around the house. I didn't see nothing in there. And I went out to all the outbuildings.
Do what?
I walked around in the house.
Uh-huh.
And didn't see nothing in there and went to all the outbuildings.
Yeah.
And I was coming back, and that storm shelter there had a bunch of grass knocked down. So I run around and looked, and there she is. She's upside down in there, and she is beat.
She's upside down.
I got a daughter that age. She's naked, and it's Jaybird. All she got on is that white shirt she was running around in Friday when I seen her. If I get my hand on them, she's done that. I tell that right now, Fletcher. I told them bastard. Nobody. She had a mentality of a 9-year-old.
There's an old house back there. They apparently all met up at the church earlier at North Lake, and they were just coming out driving around looking. She's in a cellar.
You serious?
Yeah. Well, said they were just out looking for places.
That old gray house.
Yeah, I think so. They said they found hair laying out on the ground. They're like, what the heck is that? So they've already picked it up. It's like, that ain't cow hair or anything. And they were wandering around. They found her in the cellar. The gate's locked, so we'll have to cut it. But there's tire tracks that pull in there and then pull straight back out.
Fresh tracks?
Yeah, like today fresh.
Indeed, these are very fresh marks, planting a terrifying thought in the deputies' minds that Shantae's killer could be somewhere nearby, keeping a close eye on the area. Shortly afterward, more units begin arriving at the scene, including the crime scene photographer. And as the deputies prepare to head towards the body's location, they'll soon realize that whatever the couple told them is nothing compared to what they're about to see.
Jeez.
Watch that wire. It's on your gun. There you go. You're good. All right, here, John. Hold this. I'll step up here and I'll grab the camera and hold it.
The bracelet's laying right on the other side. I'm assuming it's her.
Okay. He said there's a little bracelet right here on the other side of the gate. He said, yeah, right over there in the middle of that grass. There's one of those wristbands, those little rubber bands like this one. It looks, the way this grass is right here, like someone's been through it recently or something. Knife laying on the ground. I don't know. Looks like it's been there a little while.
Yeah, it's been there a while. Cool. We'll go ahead and photograph it just in case.
I don't see any blood anywhere though. I haven't seen drops. I wonder if someone pulled around to the back side of this house where it wasn't as obvious.
Yeah. Let's just follow
the dirt tracks. That grass disturbed. She doesn't have any pants on.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Okay, let me get a video here. I want to say he said he pulled this metal back. We need to find out, I mean, because you can see where there's a path right through here. Man, this grass is still thick. There's not going to be any prints. This metal right here we'll need to process probably, or I would say. Here's another pink band right here, John.
Oh wow.
It's a legit homicide, it looks like.
There's blood all on that rock right there. Once all your guys get out here, I'm sure they'll want to go through this building and make sure that there's not something inside here either.
Yeah.
On the ground, halfway inside the cellar, lies Shantae's deceased and partially clothed body, beaten so severely that she is almost unrecognizable. Beside her is a broken lawnmower blade stained with blood. Its condition and placement leave investigators with little doubt that they're looking at the murder weapon. All of it, the secluded location, the sheer brutality of the attack, and the way Shantae's body is positioned leave deputies wondering just what kind of a deranged person could have done this. Following this, Shantae's body is taken away for
another
autopsy
victim from
while
him.
officers clear
He's
the
gonna get his
abandoned
next victim
house.
next.
Inside, they find trash, empty alcohol bottles, and decay, but no blood or signs of a struggle. The next step for investigators is to speak with the remaining search volunteers. So they release the couple who found the body, instructing them not to tell anyone about the discovery to avoid alerting the killer.
Charlie and Jackie.
That's easier said than done, because for Brown County, discoveries like this carry a familiar weight, as the area has been no stranger to tragedy. In 1989, 13-year-old Amanda Goodman was abducted while walking home from school and murdered. 7 years later, in 1996, 30-year-old Juan Laurels was found shot to death beside his burning car. Decades later, both cases remain unsolved. And even more recently, police recovered the remains of 2 missing residents in remote areas of Brown County. So while investigators hope to keep details of Shantae's murder from spreading, in a town this small, news travels extremely fast.
Only 200 people.
And investigators are about to learn that the hard way.
And this is the church, North Lake.
Because May, Texas is a deeply religious community, the search for Shantae has been organized through the local North Lake Community Church. So investigators head there, but by the time they arrive, the situation has already changed dramatically. A volunteer firefighter has just informed Shantae's family that her body has been found, putting deputies at a significant disadvantage. And as the deputy approaches the church, he's met with uneasy stares from the crowd as he scans the room for any potential suspects.
Okay. I'm just looking.
Oh.
I'm just making observations.
Oh, appreciate it.
The crowd.
Thank
You're not doing what, sir? Okay. That's fine. All right, come on. Hey, folks, could you have your attention just a minute? Folks?
They're all just like
Folks? Hello?
staring like
If you
stone
believe
face.
you have information that will assist in this investigation, I ask you don't discuss it with anybody else. I don't want you to mix your notes with anybody else's notes or anybody else's observations. That's important because I want your recollections to be your own. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Pastor? How are you, sir? Sir. Doing okay. Doing well, sir. Thank you for coming out here. You bet.
While the community may not trust the deputy yet, they do trust Pastor Ron Keener. Having spent nearly 5 decades in ministry and years helping local charities, he knows this town inside and out, and having him on their side could prove invaluable to the investigation. As the deputy continues moving through the church, he notices people beginning to leave.
Right?
With no legal authority to stop them, he urges Pastor Keener to help gather Shantae's family and those closest to her. But as detectives begin speaking with the people who knew Shantae best, one person quickly draws their attention: her boyfriend, John Adams. And as they sit down with him, his behavior would be nothing like what you'd expect from a grieving boyfriend. But before we get to that, it's worth noting that covering stories like this, you realize just how much people are forced to carry. Fear, trauma, even the day-to-day burden of surviving. And sometimes that weight shows up in other ways too, like debt. .com/.
make your bag, man. Make your bag.
With that said, let's get back to the investigation where Shantae's boyfriend, John, is about to exhibit some behavior the detectives would find highly suspicious.
My name's John Harper. I'm an investigator with Bragg County Sheriff's Office.
I don't get in trouble anymore.
What does that mean?
Told me Frankie Salazar over one time.
No, now I remember who you are. Yes, now I remember who you are. How long have you been with her?
A little over 3 years, October 17th.
Okay. How did you know? How did you and her get along?
How we got along?
Yeah.
I mean, like, there was times, I ain't gonna lie, we'd argue, I mean, like, but she's not capable of handling things. She has mental problems. I mean, like, she has a habit of yelling and stuff, and I would just try, sometimes I'd leave, and then sometimes I could just talk her out of it and be nice, and she'd calm down. But she just has, I mean, like, I hate to say it, she expressed herself different. I mean, like, sometimes it was like a wall, but she showed me love, you know what I mean?
Despite just learning that Shantae has been found dead, John doesn't ask a single question about what happened to her that night, leaving detectives to wonder if he somehow already knows. At this stage, deputies are looking for anyone who may have had a reason to harm Shantae, and without hesitation, John would point investigators towards another man, someone who had just slipped out of the church the moment the deputy arrived.
Anything else has she had problems with anybody?
There used to be this guy, Colin.
Guy where?
Colin
Smith. What about Colin Smith?
Well, I mean, we used to have problems because she used to ride around with him and stuff, and he used to just do stupid stuff, and he like ride around drunk, stuff like that, and I didn't like that. And, like, I should hang around and stuff.
Okay, so maybe Colin is
got into it one time.
something to do with it.
She came out to the house. She was drunk. They're all drunk. I'm off of work. I mean, I'm thinking, what the hell? And me and her stepdad were out there and straightened out, and I never heard much out of him. He pretty much turned his nose and let it be.
Okay.
And then I've heard off and on she goes over there. I mean, but it's just something I can't really get myself upset about. And I mean, but I'm that foolish over.
As John's interview comes to an end, deputies still aren't sure what to make of him. Although he agreed to speak with them voluntarily and remains cooperative, detectives find his behavior oddly unconcerned. For now, John points investigators towards the only possible suspect he can think of, Colin Smith, a man deputies soon learn is no longer at the church. And as the church empties and the night comes to an end, detectives decide to wrap up the interviews and continue the investigation at first light. But when the community finally learns who the killer really is, they would be left speechless that someone they thought they could trust was capable of such evil.
I mean, we've got her's been brutally murdered, and here he is right in front of us. How did I miss that? How did I miss it?
The next morning, just as deputies prepare to head back into town, they receive a major update from the forensic team. The initial autopsy results are in. Shantae's cause of death is determined to be blunt force trauma to the head and neck. Her injuries are consistent with the broken lawnmower blade found at the scene. She has no defensive wounds, while bruising on her arms suggests she had been dragged by the elbows. But investigators uncover something even more disturbing. Shantae's body had been violated as she was dying, or even after her death. Male DNA is recovered, giving detectives their first concrete clue about the person
he was
they're
like
looking
that.
for. And
Did things to her
with the sheer
afterwards.
brutality of the attack, investigators begin to suspect that this was not the killer's first time, and that other victims may still be hidden somewhere. At 10 a.m., deputies make their way into town and split up, interviewing men throughout the area and collecting DNA samples in hopes of identifying the killer. Suspecting they're dealing with a serial killer, they know they can't afford to waste time, as anyone could be a potential suspect. But the terrifying part is that they have no idea which of those encounters will be the one with the killer.
I guess you know why I'm here.
Well, I'm sure it has something to do with Shantae.
Yes, sir. What do you know about Shantae, sir?
I lived here about 4 years, and she walks up and down the streets every day.
Something was said, and I'm not sure about the source because I was just assigned to come out. Something about, you know, that you had said that you get excited when you see her.
There might have been a comment made to say that, you know, she's a good-looking girl, and that makes me a dirty old man. I think that's what was said. And I don't give a shit if you're male and you ain't. You're going to look at a young lady and say, well, damn, she's pretty. You know?
Yeah, I hear you.
Somebody reported a dead body hanging in there. And they got on that gate there that came open with them. He told me she's pretty down the lane.
How long ago was that?
Oh, that's been
10 years. Oh, okay.
And you just seen her and waved to her. You didn't stop and talk to her.
Didn't stop talking to her. I had to stop and talk to her in the past. So she's a good little girl.
You know, there's boys that would, you know, want to be with her, and John said that he was her boyfriend. She'd say Colin was her boyfriend. You never know, you know.
After speaking with more than a dozen residents, detectives uncover a troubling reality. There is no shortage of men who knew Shantae, knew her routine, and may have had the opportunity
That's
to
a bit of an
harm her,
obstacle.
meaning there are still too many possibilities and no clear suspect. So, in search of a breakthrough, the lead detective contacts Shantae's family and learns from her mother, Michelle, that the last person likely to have seen her before she disappeared was her closest friend, Caitlin. After getting Caitlin's address, detectives drive to her house, unaware that the woman they're about to meet may hold the key to unraveling the entire case. Because no one in this house knows Shantae better than she does, or the three strange men who had recently entered her life.
Caitlin, we're just trying to get as much information on this as we can. Will you just kind of tell me about Friday? What was she talking about?
She was talking to me about a whole bunch of different stuff. One thing that really got me was she told me her and Colin got back together. Her and her boyfriend John talked about how they broke up because she didn't like him. And then said that actually Colin told her to meet him in the shed behind his house that night. Sorry.
It's okay. Take your time.
And then this guy, he drove by us in Bronco. It's white and red. You know, when you see somebody you think is really creepy, you kind of get this. He looked kind of creepy, and he waved at her, and she was like, yeah, that's so-and-so. He really tripped me out.
Caitlin points to the three men who may have been involved in Shantae's disappearance: John, Colin, and a third man she can't remember, except for one detail: a red and white Ford Bronco. Once investigators locate the only matching vehicle registered in the area, the name comes back as Bobby Sosa. So with three potential suspects now at the forefront of the investigation, John, Colin, and Bobby, deputies split up and head out to each of their homes. The first team makes their way to Bobby's property, and when officers arrive, they're immediately struck by something unusual: a strong odor coming from inside the trailer.
Just to follow up on everything, I don't think you were being, misleading with us or anything, but just for us to cover anything since the vehicle's in the area, do you mind if we go in your trailer and just make sure everything's okay and there's nobody in there?
Yeah, you can check. There's nobody in there, but it's a mess.
It's just more just to cover all of our bases.
Sure, I'll say
we did.
No problem.
Any guns in there, anything like that?
No, no weapons.
No weapons?
Maybe a pocket knife here.
That's fine.
All right.
So it could have possibly been him.
How long you lived out here, man?
Like I said, not even a month.
Oh, yeah?
It's a mess.
That's fine, man. Sure we've been in worse.
I don't know. Unless you got a hoarder around here.
You what?
Oh, we got plenty of those, man. Hoarders.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that freezer looks like it works good, man.
Runs on propane.
Do what?
It runs on propane.
Really?
I didn't know there were fridges that run on
Over here
propane.
real quick. Your storage unit shit right here. Is that cool?
Know that.
Appreciate it, man.
Well, if you live in an area that doesn't have a whole lot of like electricity and stuff, then I don't know.
Get it. You know the dog did.
No. That smell?
Yeah.
Coming from the RV and it's on my tanks.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, I gotta use that little thing there because I'm out of gas. Go haul it to that place down the street.
Oh, really? You gotta dump it in that and then haul it down there?
Yes, sir.
Awesome, man.
I'm sorry about the smell.
No,
I'm trying to get everything good.
You're good, man.
Despite the strong odor on the property, which Bobby claims is gasoline, officers fail to find anything that connects him to Shantae's murder. And while officers continue questioning Bobby, another team makes its way to Colin's house. At first, they're prepared to treat him like any other potential witness, but Colin's behavior and his refusal to cooperate would soon shoot him to the top of the suspect list.
How you doing, sir? What's your name?
Colin.
Oh,
You mind if
shoot.
you want to ride with me up to the SO and that? Yeah, and I'll bring you back.
I gotta do it.
Okay, you don't want to go with me?
I mean, it's ridiculous that I'm even being looked at. She's got a boyfriend or a husband, John Adams. She's like infatuated with me.
Yeah, he's acting a little weird. Yeah, I don't know. We gotta pick between 3 people. That's the hard thing about investigations. You gotta like read people, you know. It's tough to do, honestly.
Just walk up and down.
Did y'all have any type of physical relationship at all? Because some of the people we talked to is that y'all had a relationship at one time. No. So never.
No.
Okay. What kind of relationship did she and the boyfriend have?
He'd always pick her up and tell her to go get her home, and he treated her like a dog. And there's a lot of people that are kind of looking at him. I mean, it's...
Yeah, well, he's one of the people I'm gonna have to interview. Are you working anywhere right now?
I do lawn mowing out here.
Okay.
According to Colin, he never had any kind of relationship with Shantae, but detectives aren't buying it. And when the conversation turns to his job, Colin reveals he works in lawn care, giving him access to the same type of weapon detectives believe was used to murder Shantae.
Oh, what?
But seeing how defensive Colin is becoming,
That's a
detectives
big-
decide to leave, asking him
big
to come to the
exposing.
station the following
That's big
day to provide a
expose
DNA
right
sample
there.
and answer a few more questions. So now, with 3 key figures firmly on the investigators' radar, detectives back at the station begin taking a closer look at each of them, and what they uncover is peculiar, to say the least. John has prior burglary and assault charges and withheld critical details about his relationship with Shantae. Bobby has a previous assault charge against a woman and was known to spend time near the area where Shantae's body was found. And Colin, while having no known criminal history, has long been the subject of rumors about his violent temper. And this is when detectives realize that any one of these men could be Shantae's killer, but figuring out which one will prove far more difficult than they expected. As the day comes to an end, rumors begin spreading throughout the community, and neighbors start keeping a watchful eye on one another. And with Shantae's funeral set for the following day, detectives will be doing the same, watching the crowd for a killer hiding in plain sight.
I've always had this different part of me. It just wants nothing but destruction and evil. It wanted to kill somebody.
Oh, somebody else?
Following morning,
A different
medical
person.
examiners released Shantae's body to her family for the funeral, but not before delivering one final unexpected update. Examiners have discovered unusual markings on Shantae's chest. Markings investigators cannot explain and believe may point to something ritualistic. To make matters even more unsettling, detectives realize Shantae had been murdered on Friday the 13th, a detail that only adds weight to this
Oh,
theory,
jeez.
but with no way of knowing whether the markings are significant or simply a coincidence.
Coincidence to Friday the
file the
13th?
possibility away as the community prepares to say its final goodbye. Around 11 a.m., nearly 100 churchgoers begin gathering for Shantae's funeral. The church is so crowded that some are forced to wait outside, and among them, patiently waiting, is Shantae's killer. Inside, Pastor Keener leads the service as the family and friends pay their final respects. The ceremony lasts for hours, though a handful of attendees quietly slip away before it ends, including the man responsible for Shantae's death. A short
So he
time
still
later,
slips away.
Shantae's coffin is carried to Pleasant Valley Cemetery, where she's finally laid to rest. And despite all their best efforts, police fail to recognize the killer. With the funeral over, detectives turn their attention back to the investigation. They call all 3 key suspects and ask them to come to the station for questioning. Around 4 p.m., Bobby and John are first to arrive at the station, handing over their phones to be searched for potential evidence. And as detectives sit down with both men, it quickly becomes clear that they both have some explaining to do.
Of course, I guess they told
Well, you mean they work together, maybe?
They get everything. They get pictures, they get text messages, they get phone calls, all that stuff. Right? And do you delete your text messages?
Yeah. But I was like long places and they were on my phone up there.
No, that's not what these text messages that you deleted. And you know what I'm talking about because you even told somebody, hey, my phone's clean. What are you worried about DNA so bad about?
I'm not worried about it. I just don't like needles. I don't like drugs things like that.
Well, she was like, I don't know why you're so worried about giving DNA.
What do you mean?
She said you were texting her and asked her, well, they want my DNA. Why did they want my DNA?
Should have whatever.
That's what the text message just said.
Oh, that's strange.
I know. That's why I'm asking.
I smoke. I just don't want that pumped up. It's not all the time thing. I mean, like, I just might go to a friend or something like that.
I don't care. I don't care if you smoke. I don't care if you smell. I don't care. Well, I don't care about that. I'm thinking about what we got going on right now, and then we find your phone.
Him smoking weed is like the least of their concerns right now.
Find the message going, or
that could be
they can tell what's
dealt with another
deleted and what
time.
hadn't been deleted. And then they look and they like deleted. If you did have something to do with this, you need to let me know now.
I would have told you day one. Okay, if I would have been around anything serious like that, or knew anything, or anybody, I would be.
Or knew anybody that had anything to do with it.
Anything. Because if I had anything to help out, I have nieces out there, I have my sister up there.
Until we figure out who this person is, I mean, everything's kind of, like you said, kind of on a lockdown because everybody's scared to death right now.
Yeah.
Shantae told one of the girls that she was walking with that night that she was supposed to be coming back to meet Colin Smith.
Yeah, that's what we've heard.
Would that make you jealous if she's going to go over there and meet with Colin?
Yeah, it made me jealous, but it was still considered in a way that I can't do anything about it. I mean,
so it wouldn't make you mad if she was hooking up with somebody else? It wouldn't make you mad.
It would, but not to stand this far away of murdering her. You know what I mean? I would never do that to that girl. I don't really have much family around here. My dad's in a nursing home. Sister's in Dallas.
Well, that would make it even worse, though, because the one person that you care about, if she's sleeping around with somebody else, that would, now the only connection you got out here,
I'll just move on.
Upon speaking with both men, detectives notice they appear more nervous than before. That said, they also know both have prior run-ins with law enforcement and could simply be wary of being wrongly targeted. But one detail stands out. Only John appears to have deleted messages from his phone. By the end of both interrogations, only circumstantial evidence remains, so detectives release the men while instructing them to provide DNA samples. Shortly afterwards, Colin arrives at the station, and this time, things would take a very different turn. Feeling as though he may be their strongest suspect yet, investigators immediately ask him to take a polygraph test. And as they sit down with him, it doesn't take long before Colin admits he hasn't been entirely honest with them.
Whoever it is a pretty sick person, and they're still out there somewhere, whether it's a guy or a girl. I mean,
what do you think it's going to take to pass the test today?
To pass the test? What do you mean?
What do you think it's going to take to pass the polygraph?
Honesty.
Honesty, yeah. Yeah, that's going to be the...
I'm an honest person, so I hate liars, so. When she was with John, she always had ace bandages and on. Always looked like something was wrong with her.
Sure.
She was always telling me about him putting her hands on her.
Were y'all pretty sexual back then?
We had this a couple times, and I told him no the other day just because I was scared.
As far as how she died, what all do you know about how she died?
Alright, this is the very first story we got, alright? This
sickening, honestly. Sorry for cussing, but it's really sick to think, how many people out there have been gossiping and like making their own stories up. You know what I mean? Like,
What do you think the person that killed her is feeling right now?
I don't know.
I think they're feeling
unremorseful
guilty about it. Do you think
I think it's your boyfriend, John. Only thing I can say is maybe John did that as like a crime of passion.
Seems like people are trying to go near John.
Colin admits that he was, in fact, involved in an intimate relationship with Shantae, but he insists that he has been truthful about everything else. However, that claim would soon be put to the test when the polygraph examination begins, and before long, something would happen that would cause Colin to abruptly end the interview.
Hey,
mean,
Colin, when we take this test, man, I'm starting to see some things in here that's a little bit concerning to me. You know, you got to be sure to be still when we take the test. First off, secondly, you know, you got to be keep everything the same. As far as when you're answering, there's a little bit of movement going on. Okay, so just, you know, everything you do, just be yourself. Okay, is all we're asking. Colin, what do you think the best question to ask you is going to be today?
Did I kill Shantae Blankenship?
Whether it be through strangulation, whether it be through blunt force, whether it be through whatever, did you physically cause the death of Shantae is what I'm asking, okay? So your response is no. What have you not been honest with me?
I've been honest to you about everything.
Okay, so why is it showing that you're being deceptive about this?
I guess because I don't understand how what's showing. Tell me what's showing.
You're not even showing any reactions to those questions where I'm telling you to lie about it. Where I'm telling you.
Because you told me to stay as far as I can and look at the board, so I'm just saying yes and no.
Yeah.
Yes and no.
And you know what? The reactions that we're showing on this is, man, you're off the freaking charts.
I'm telling you, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not gonna like to leave.
It possibly was Colin.
I can't force you to be here, but you know you're the one that's that needs to clear this thing up.
I did come in here to clear it. I gave DNA right off the bat, the very first one to test for DNA, and I came in here willingly. This is a bunch of crap, man.
Yeah, there's the door.
I did what I was supposed to do. I was 100% cooperative.
As Colin walks out of the room, detectives begin to believe they may have found their killer. Because while Colin had been adamant that he had nothing to do with Shantae's death, his polygraph results appear to tell a very different story. His elevated emotional responses, reflected in changes to his breathing, heart rate, blood pressure, and perspiration, suggest he may not have been entirely truthful when answering questions about Shantae's death. That said, polygraph results aren't foolproof and aren't admissible in court as proof of guilt. DNA, however, is a very different story, and with DNA samples now collected from John, Colin, and Bobby, detectives believe the answer to who killed Shantae must lie with one of them. The samples are sent to the Tarrant County Medical Examiner's Laboratory in Fort Worth, more than 100 miles away.
Wow.
And while detectives and the entire community wait for answers, the killer remains free to roam the streets. A month
later,
and the DNA results finally arrive. But when the DNA profile is entered to the National DNA Database, there are no matches. No match to John, Colin, or Bobby, and no matches to any known offenders in the area. Detectives are left with a troubling possibility. Perhaps their killer wasn't a local, but someone passing through town who had already disappeared for good.
18 months later.
More than a year into the investigation, in October 2017, another investigator who had worked on
10 years ago
case,
almost.
Carlisle Gover, would make an incredible discovery. While watching a true crime show, Gover learns about an emerging technology known as DNA phenotyping, a technique that had successfully solved another cold case by generating a snapshot prediction of what a person may look like using only their DNA. The next day,
that's
Gover
amazing.
rushes
Wow.
to tell the lead detective, Scott Bird. Within hours, the $4,000 needed for the testing is secured and the DNA is submitted. And as the image slowly begins to take shape, suspects would be eliminated one by one until the true killer turns out to be someone no one ever expected.
Yeah, by the time that the Blankenship case came along, we had a couple of cases that had used the phenotyping information.
Oh, they did
to
interview
help
with
solve
somebody
their
that does this kind of
cases,
work?
Given
Hey.
the investigative capabilities that they had at that time, which were not DNA, he managed to avoid leaving any clues that got him caught. But he did leave DNA. He just didn't know that that was going to be the thing that would finally catch him.
This is Dr. Ellen Graytak, Director of Bioinformatics at Parabon Nanolabs, the company behind the snapshot technology detectives used in the hunt for Shantae's killer. Within weeks of receiving the DNA evidence, Parabon's team analyzes the sample and generates a snapshot report predicting the unknown suspect's physical appearance. And as soon as it lands on Scott Bird's desk, he immediately recognizes the man, 21-year-old Ryan Riggs. Years earlier, before entering law enforcement, Bird had taught Ryan in the 5th grade. When detectives
Really?
dig deeper, they discover Ryan had been there the entire time. He was a longtime family friend, attended Shantae's funeral, rode around with John calling out her name during search parties, and even hugged her parents at the wake. Detectives now know it was all an act. A years-long act that Ryan managed to maintain perfectly. On November 9th, officers head straight to his address, but instead, they're met
And no
by
one ever
Ryan's
realized
parents,
that.
who reveal that he has already fled. Within hours of the image being released, Ryan manages to slip away, and once again, police are back at square one until the following evening at a church service when Ryan decides to do something completely unexpected.
As I do before every service, Scott, I stand in the parking lot greeting people. And there was Ryan standing there with his mother, Michelle. And he said, I'm going to turn myself in tonight. He said, I murdered her.
Oh, what?
I said, at that point, I'm going to step out in the parking lot and call Sheriff Hill. We're going to take you to the law enforcement center. He said, yes, sir. I want to confess to them.
To detectives' surprise, less than an hour ago, Ryan had unexpectedly shown up at a Wednesday night service where he made a horrifying confession. He was responsible for murdering Shantae. Not only that, he had
Jeez.
just walked into the sheriff's office alongside Pastor Keener, saying he wants to turn himself in. Baffled by the situation, detectives bring Ryan into the interrogation room, and when they sit down with him, they let him speak, trying to determine whether this young man in front of them is truly the dangerous killer they've been hunting for nearly 2 years.
So this happened on Friday the 13th. Tell me about that day. How'd you start that day out?
I don't remember how I started the day. It was just like an average day to me up until I did what I did. I had stopped and asked her if she needed a ride, and she got in my truck. And then out of nowhere, I just put my left arm around her and began to strangle her. I went back to my truck and got a lawnmower blade out of the back of my truck.
He's admitted to everything.
And I went back to where she was, and I beat her to death with it to make sure that she was dead. I've always had this different part of me that it just wants nothing but destruction and evil. And whenever I saw her that day, it took over. So I knew what I was trying to get. It wanted to kill somebody.
Ryan's description of what he did to Shantae perfectly matches the details from the crime scene, details that had never been made public. To detectives, it leaves little doubt that he is, in fact, the killer.
If you could say
Jeez.
something right now to Shantae, what would you say?
That I'm sorry that I did what I did. And whatever I have coming towards me, I deserve.
What do you think you deserve?
Death for sure.
Yeah.
Anything else? No.
I was just, I was gonna say
You were
like life
officially under
for
arrest
both.
capital murder.
With the charges laid bare, Ryan Riggs ultimately pleads guilty to the capital murder of Shantae. When news of Ryan's arrest reaches Shantae's mother, Michelle, she releases an emotional statement thanking the community for its support.
Hey everyone, I don't know if everybody knows, but we caught him. We got him tonight. for a capital murder trial. God has blessed us with him, and it breaks my heart because this man went to church with her, and he's just a kid himself. I wanted everyone to know
Such a shame.
that we appreciate everything y'all have done.
In 2019, Ryan is ultimately sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. But even with Ryan behind bars, the abandoned property where Shantae was found continues to haunt the town. The site became infamously known as the Haunted House. People regularly jumped the fence to explore the property, reopening old wounds for Shantae's family. Eventually, in 2025, both the house and the storm shelter were demolished in an effort to finally bring peace to the community and allow it to move forward. And while this case left Texas shaken by a killer hiding in plain sight, our next case takes us to Florida, where the warning signs
what?
were always...
Okay, so this is just a promotion for a show. Wow, okay. So they had no idea this whole time, and he was just hiding in plain sight, too. That is just insane to me, honestly. All right, so that's gonna be the videos for today. We're gonna watch more tomorrow, I promise. Anyway, thank you all for watching.